next? The Chad, the robot, or the angry lady? Pretty sure without Kunai we don't get past Hexaghost. Okay, maybe that's a more reasonable assessment. Yeah, because Hexaghost, we actually went 1.5 full rounds with Hexa. More Silent, says Harundi. No, Silent is already dead. She needs a bit of a break. Niao needs some time to revive her. I love the robot, says Big Clown, but Kaiser wants the Chad, and he says, for sure. How can I doubt such certainty? Let's go, Chad. Choose your destiny. Choose a card. It won't be a rare card. It could be uncommon. Nothing wrong with a random common relic, but there's even less wrong with a random rare relic. I don't mind the boss swap on Chad. Yeah, Burning Blood is good, but extra energy often means you don't need that 6 hit points of healing. Self-harm decks are probably my favorite with the Iron Chad, though, and they're certainly easier to make work when you have guaranteed healing. It's got to be the random rare for 7, no matter how the layout is. That's an excellent swap. Might make that very early Spicy Elite a possibility. Does come at a very high bonfire tax to go for that, though. Comes with a fairly high tax on the elites as well. The most elites we could do is 3, and there's only one pattern for that. The 3 elites is actually looking pretty good, because it's 3 elites and 2 bonfires along the way. I'm looking at this right here. Just nothing but lefts, even as a late shop for me. Should be able to afford a relic there, if indeed there's a decent one for us. Looks good. Better than this far right one. The far right path comes with too many costs. I lose 2 bonfires compared to the left. 2 bonfires and 1 elite and the shop. No, it's got to be the left path. The random rare relic is Ginger. We may no longer become weak. I'm not a big fan of this relic. I don't find weakness is a huge problem most of the time. Just outscale the weakness or focus on something else for a while. But that's all we get. Let's move. Also keep your caps to yourself, Killy Dude. And I will keep my dying to myself to an immediate, unavoidable ton of damage. Well, that sucks. Good thing we kept Burning Blood. Alright, can we perhaps do something about this? No, not really. More unavoidable damage. At least it's only a few more. Pretty nasty introduction to Act 1. Hopefully the reward is befitting us. Pommel Strike, exceptionally takeable. Very good card. Amazing upgrade. It's essentially Ironclad's answer to Cold Snap from... Is that it? No, I'm thinking of the other one. Cool-Headed. Cool-Headed gives Frost and 2 draw. With the upgrade, this does damage and 2 draw. Anyway, Pommel Strike's amazing. Get in here. Upgrade 2 random cards. I feel like this is a trap for most characters. Could the Chad handle it? I think the Chad can handle it. Strike and defend. It's not great, but I've seen much, much worse. Look at that defend plus already delivering us value. But what's in the Pommel Strike? It's as strong as a Strike plus, huh? Well, the defend is worse than just killing this fool, so kill the fool we shall. A lot of unavoidable damage from the start here. Feeling pretty... Oh my god, it's feeling awful. Nasty combination for an easy pool fight. Okay, can we turn things around a little bit? Twin Strike's pretty good. 10 damage and 1 energy. Upgrades to 14 damage and 1 energy. Great with something like a Strike Dummy, which we don't have. But what about Flame Barrier? I might want that block. I might want it right now. Big fan of Flame Barrier. We're fighting the Slime Boss. That doesn't speak well to Flame Barrier, but I'll take it anyway. Trigger a trap with a Golden Idol. Gladly. I will happily lose max hit points because it's only imaginary hit points that we didn't have to begin with. Ooh. I will do this twice. Once, twice. And we are richly rewarded with a Molten Egg. Okay. The Ginger is whatever, but these 2 relics are really good early. We need to survive long enough to make them work. I probably have to avoid this elite. this doesn't kill an elite. Our card rewards have not been good enough. How many hit points have you lost by now? Well, what do we start with? 60-something? We've healed 12. We're on 31. Yeah, we died to this elite, so we definitely need to abscond. Probably upgrade the pommel strike. That said, draw doesn't help us too much right now. Upgrade the flame barrier, maybe? It's quite a lot of block. I'll play ball with you, flame barrier. The thing about the pommel strike, it doesn't upgrade to be much damage output. Pound for pound, the flame barrier actually upgraded for more damage output than the pommel strike. Oh, he's been gouged and trampled. Who is that again? I think that is the Gremlin Ob. With no potions, we do not beat this Gremlin Ob. We'll take a 35. Oh, God. Well, it was a fun run, but it comes to a delightful end already. Should have pommel struck. Oh boy. Yeah, we're dead. We are deader than dead. I got too greedy, and I am paying for it already. Yeah, there's no point delaying this. We literally do not kill him. There was no draw that beat that. I shouldn't have taken the risk. But I thought, come on, 35% chance. We'll make that one. No, that was sad. That was real sad. Bye-bye, Iron Chad. Alright, who will it be? Will it be the Beep Boop or the Angry Lady? We'll take one more before I go and see what my options are for burning Slice and Dice. That was greed. It was greed. But come on, 35% chance of failing? Ah, surely we were going to have that. The beepity boopity, says Noodles, but Sans wants the Watcher Lady. Sadly, Sans is beaten out by those that want to see our robotic strength. He craves the certainty of steel, but does he crave the certainty of these options? Transform? Transforming Strike is actually very nice on the Defect. 3 combats, 1 hit point. Could we do some fancy sniping lark with that? There is a potential for 1 elite snipe. I'm not willing to invest in that, though, so never mind this one. I don't mind the boss swap on you whatsoever. Cracked core can be nice early on, but later on it really falls apart. What'll it be, chat? Will we take the transform or the random boss swap? I'm not willing to take the rare card because it's too much damage for it. 18 damage for the rare card sets us back quite handily, and there's no guarantee it's going to be a good one. Although it is choose, have a hard time seeing the Defect having a really good Act 1 rare card. I feel like the random boss relic, $90, it's a trap. You want to bet $90, Fox Tattoo? I say we transform. The boss swap makes the early game a slog. A lot of people want the boss swap, huh? The battle unit actually had the wherewithal to back up their decision with some reasoning, and I can get behind that. Defrag. Well, that's not very good. But maybe someday it will be. We trade 2 elites for 1 spicy and an extra rest site. I feel like if we take an arcing left path, like this. Only 1 elite, though. 1 elite in Act 1 always feels quite bad, but it's rather a lot of upgrades. If we get some good cards, that's decent. Oh, this isn't decent. I'd rather zap than defrag. Oh man, always feels bad with the jaw worm. His unavoidable damage can come in and just feel like such a slap in the face, knowing that there was literally nothing you could do. Literally nothing. Although one might say knowing that there was nothing you could do makes it not feel so bad, but I've seen unavoidable 30 plus damage from Jawworm. Okay, first options include heat sinks, which I don't really want. I only have 1 other power. Heat sinks is always hard to take, unless you already have a bajillion powers, making it a very sad early card to see. Nothing wrong with rebound. Rebound zap, rebound dual cast. And it's 9 damage to boot. It's not too dissimilar to the pommel strike. What about this though? Rebound zap. And then nothing else does anything. Hi Jake, have you considered doing a RimWorld anomaly run? No, I have not. I think I'm willing to actually defrag, zap, defend, take 1. Fairly set up for doing heavy damage to you if I could just... Well, actually this should have things sorted, right? Bang, bang, dead. Probably didn't need to take the damage. But we did. How about these options? Recursion, go for the eyes, sweeping beam. Who are we fighting anyway? The slime boss. Slime boss speaks towards go for the eyes. But that requires it to draw on the right turn. Might be sweeping beam. Want frost orbs, I feel. Great idea, Harundi. Let's take the frost orb card. I'm having difficulty seeing it, but maybe you can see better than I can. Yeah, the anomaly just didn't seem very enticing to me. On top of that, the last RimWorld run I did felt really cathartic. Like I'd done everything I wanted to do in the game by the end of that run. I don't like sweeping beam, but I think I have to take it. It's a strike that hits everybody and it draws 1. Sure. Yeah, like I said, I don't like it, but it's mine now. And then this fight here. Well, at least I can take care of the crappy little guy immediately. Strike, rebound, don't play anything else because I don't want to rebound any of this. Although I might have wanted that defend whilst he attacks me for 10. Yeah, I probably did want that defend. Oh, right, I'm frail anyway, so... Naff to that. Sweeping beam, go. Bzzt. Aggregate, Sunder, go for the eyes. In no world is this not Sunder. In no world do we not upgrade Sunder before the Spicy Elite. Aggregate can be amazing, but you need a bigger deck for it to really come alive. Speaking of being alive, not getting a lot of that right now. Can't even play Sunder, they had too much health. Could have Sundered the back when a Sunder were upgraded, but as you may have noticed, it was not. Rebound Strike just kills you. In that case, I believe it is Defend, Strike. Rebound. Good enough. The frailty hurts. Taking quite a bit of damage here. And it looks like I'm taking quite a bit more. Thank you. Well, Sunder is nice, but doesn't take care of you. At least it does damage. At least it does damage, right? Not enough damage, though. I would need to deal 26. It deals 24. Sunder badly needs an upgrade. But here's a further problem. You don't die, and I take 17. That's unacceptable. Distilled Chaos, help me. Oh, come on! Any damage would have been nice. Ay, okay. It did save me 15 damage, so I can't be too annoyed, but I wanted that extra 2. Nice replacement, and there's a little bit of Frost Orb generation. It's okay, it's not great. I think I'll go with okay. How about buying potions? Yes, I will. I'll buy all 3 potions, please. Not that I can take 3 potions, but I want to fish for the best options. It's actually a hard tell between block and explosive. I think I'll take explosive. If I face the spicy sentries, I'm going to be very happy for that. Although block potion does block very handily whatever we face. Certainly good if we end up facing off against Gremlin Orb. Okay, we'll still take the explosive potion. Good, now leave. Oh, gladly. Just like I will gladly upgrade my Sunder to be a lot more playable. 32 damage, kill an enemy, get a rebate. It's not the sentries. It's actually a problem, a pretty big problem for me. Because it's Lagavulin. And because of this damn lightning orb, I can't play Cold Snap. It's also super mega health Lagavulin. Lagavulin is meant to be up to 115 hit points. It currently has 141. Very good chance we die here. Very, very good chance we die here. Explosive potion, very not good against you as well. Don't want to reshuffle, not without rebound in the draw pile, I think. I'm not exactly thrilled about having a strike on the top of my draw pile, but the damage needs to be done. Oh, right, no, Sweeping Beam went to the draw pile. That's not a big deal. Do want that extra Frosty Orb goodness, though. Troubling. Very troubling. I need to deal damage, but I need to not take big damage, so... Truly, what's a man to do? $32 to take 20 is just rancid. I suppose it's only 17, and I can rest after this, but... Lagavulin does not mess around. Alternatively, dual casting does 18. With 9, that's 27. With strike, that's just the same, but now I have fewer orbs to smack you with. Bleh. Rebounding the dual cast wouldn't be so hot, because then what do? I dual cast Frost when he's doing Siphon Soul? That's no good. That said, dual cast here ain't too shabby. Now I might consider rebounding the dual cast. Okay. Ah, yeah, we are okay. Good thing I played that Sunder. And somewhat rewarded. The Toy Ornithopter means we can heal as long as we have potions. I'm not opposed to Charge Battery. It's acceptable block, and the extra energy in the next turn can be alright. I really don't like Overclock. Draw 2, but it's actually only draw 1 because it has to draw itself. And then it's draw neutral when the burn comes around, and that burn stays unless you have Medical Kit or Exhaust. So, no. With an upgrade, it's almost takeable, but I'd rather have Skim. I'd rather pay 1 energy, but not have the burn involved. Point is probably Charge Battery, so get in here. Probably need to rest. We already have Sunder upgraded. We have some combats coming up. I may have the Toy Ornithopter, but the upgrade is needed. There are decks that can use it, but yeah, exactly. Hold on, I need a drink here. Enjoy this relic while I take a drink. Okay, Maw Bank. I'm unsure about that one. The shop is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Wait, where's the shop? I could delay the shop and actually get some Maw Bank value. You don't often see Maw Bank value. Upgrade is needed. Slept. No, I think I needed the health. I will take this Maw Bank. It should actually be a good amount of money. It does mean that I'm not going to these shops. Although I could make use of them, I will not. What's in the box? Nothing great. We need some risks for payoffs. No, I think I'll pass on the risks, thanks. I'll pass on that split, though. Now, this is where Sunder coming back would be very welcome, but maybe Dual Cast can do something about that. It absolutely, positively can. Glorious. That was only a 50-50 that it turned out that way, but you know what? It turned out that way. Full block, full blocker, full blockist. Come back to me, Sunder. Thank you. Good warm-up for dealing with Slime Boss. How's this for a warm-up? Cool-headed, Equilibrium, Rebound. I think that's the third rebound we've seen. We already took one. We don't need another. The Equilibrium, not terrible. In fact, I really like Equilibrium. It's a decent enough block card. Only upgrades to be 16. That's not phenomenal, but the Retain is very good. Cool-headed kind of needs an upgrade. Although it is good and only gets better. Equilibrium holds on to very nice options. Like Sunder. Like when things don't look good against Slime Boss. Get that Equilibrium. Ah, now this is a bit of a problem. Good thing we've got that Area of Effect card, which won't do us much good here. They're all coming in for big damage. Big damage. I think the Explosive Potion gets used readily. It will single-handedly save me a lot of bother in this fight. Boomf. These fat gremlins have to go. They're the ones that cause debuffs. But then Sneaky Gremlin has to go. He's doing most damage. This is actually quite bad. Yes, you need to go. Equilibrium will block most of this. But then I end up in Debuff City. Blocking most is okay, but next turn has to be good. Targeting one of the fatties is quite nice. Alright, Sweeping Beam comes in to help. Considerably. Would help more if I wasn't annoyingly debuffed. Right, do we have something nice and fatal here? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Because I can rebound on you. I can cold snap on you. You're dead, and now you're dead. Jolly good. And we paid for that explosion potion. We paid 40 ducats for it. Our reward, the Potion of Capacity. Our further reward, rubbish. Not now, nor will I ever entertain chat's notion that we should pick up Claw every time we see it. You can make a Claw deck work. It's an enormous risk on A20. And certainly not at this stage where we have nothing that really works with Claw. No one rebound does not work with Claw. Skip. It's looking pretty bad. Is it going to look any better? Maybe with a Sleeping Beam. Let's see where Dual Cast lands. Defrag Dual Cast. Suddenly it's 9 and 9. That's a pretty big number, actually. Well, Sleeping Beam is still the right choice here. But unfortunately I take that 7. And now you take Dying. What was the punishment? The punishment was having to even look at that game. I won't take another Sunder. I believe in only having one Sunder, especially if we're not getting further upgrades. I think I'll just do a different weekly one-shot, 298. That game was just freaking poison, man. Rainbow. 1, 1, and 1, and exhausting. Pretty good on orb generation. Pretty good. Upgrades to no longer exhaust. Sure, just about missed you and clicked bullseye. Not thrilled about that, though. Just never a big rainbow believer, but okay. Desperate for an upgrade. What do we upgrade? Probably defrag? Sure. Not feeling super confident about how this deck's looking right now. Probably about to look even less confident. The Mighty Slaver. Apparently this guy used to be an easy pool fight. I can't see it personally. Maybe it was the Red Slaver. Anyway, Slaver in general, not easy. Not at this stage in the game. There she goes. FTL is back, and I still don't want it. Hello world, I still don't want you. Rebound, I still don't want you. Not looking good. Not looking good at all. As we approach the slime boss. I could almost be encouraged to rest here. I like charge battery a lot. I might actually be convinced to upgrade it. I love playing it for the extra energy on the turn next, which means its extra block is more than welcome. Sweeping beam actually upgrades for a fair bit of damage. 3 AoE. It really is just an AoE strike that draws. Resting here prevents the split into insta-death situation. Yeah, but so does a Frost Orb. I will struggle greatly on this choice. I'll take an Equilibrium upgrade. Plus we have 10 hit points worth of potions to save us from that. Relic game very poor. How did my relic game end up so bad? Because I took 1 elite. And no shop. That's okay, we'll have loads of money for Act 2. Our shopping situation will be splendiferous. Do I just rebound Zap here? Little bit of a sad start. Ah, there's Defrag for me. Defrag them Zaps, please. Now, in an ideal world, I just block this. I could split him, but it would be a very bad split. Alternatively, I can block most of it, and then we go for another round of dealing damage. How good a round of dealing damage do we do? A pretty good one, I would dare to say. Yeah, I'm not scared of Slime Crush, he's scared of me. Right, now what? I want to deal a very specific amount of damage. I want to get him to as close to 76 as possible. That means dealing 20 damage, we already deal 10. Can't do dual cast, can't do rainbow. Alternatively, if I think things look really good this turn, and they do look pretty good this turn, I just go all out. Rainbow, dual cast, cold snap. Stops me eating even more slimes as well, which could be important. Is that really the play? Lightning, frost, dark. I like the idea of having that dark orb cooking. Then I only end up with 1 more energy, but I can always cold snap with that. Alright, not too shabby. The extra block will certainly be welcome. Not having Sunder is quite unwelcome, though. I will miss having you, Sunder. And then we have this. And we die. Well, not quite, but very, very close to it. What's in the skill potion? It might have to be that leap. It's going to have to be that leap. Wow, that was some slimy draw. They really, really don't like me, it seems. What's coming next turn? Sweeping beams and slimes, so next turn is very, very bad. That does speak to equilibriuming. Because I can charge battery, equilibrium, and have quite a lot to play with next turn with a very cooked dark orb. Alternatively, we already full block, so I could rebound the equilibrium and then have equilibrium draw as again. Have mega dark orb at the ready. frail, but do not worry about the frail. Not when we can... don't sweat it. Certainly don't want to equilibrium these slimes, though. That's a bit of the problem. But might have to. Might just charge battery and equilibrium now. That's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Alright, we're still barely alive with that. Still barely alive. I can handle being barely alive. It's them that can't handle me. Thank you, Dualcast. Your services were extremely welcome. I wasn't worried, were you? Snecko oil, we even get a replacement potion. A reward for spending our potion as and when we needed it. And some options. Echo form. Echo form is nice. Echo form is very, very nice. It's heavy, yes. But I like it. Ooh. Sunder says take Snecko. Echo says take Snecko. Rainbow says take Snecko. Equilibrium takes Snecko. My poor draw game says take Snecko, and we're taking Snecko. Let's move. Not an energy relic, but I'm sure Snecko will end up acting like an energy relic for us. The Spicy Leaf is already dead. I could go for that shop very handily. I have a lot of money, or I will have a lot of money at that point. My relic game is very weak. Take events, get that upgrade, slaughter that elite. Take that, and if I feel pretty spicy, take that on. Otherwise, get out of here. Pretty good. We're facing the automaton. I believe we are the automaton's head, built onto a bunch of parts that we found. Defect has a lot of big cards. They abuse Snecko. Anyway, yeah, Defect is probably the best Snecko character. But Snecko can always charge you a lot of Snecko tax. Here, for example, everything is as normal or more expensive. One might consider that quite bad. Rebound nothing. I do have Snecko oil to undo one bad draw, but only one. We're not frail yet, so we got that going for us. Defend and charge battery is good enough. Allows me to sunder with confidence. Even though that rainbow would be nice with my extra everything. How's this for extra nice, though? Echo form at 1 is nice, but don't be too tempted. He's coming in with the 11x2. Yes, don't be too tempted. The echo form will go away, even if we retain it. But my priority right now is to stop this 11x2, so... Equilibrium, charge that battery. See, I cannot echo and defend. The defend only blocks 3, so I think it's better to see what Sweeping Beam has. Close, but not close enough. I'll take that damage. And then you die. On 40% potion chance, it's sometimes worth considering just using one of my potions for healing if I think I'm going to get one. I'd probably do that on 50% potion chance, not on 40. And I'm not punished for that. White noise. Get a random power at 0 cost. That does bypass Snecko costings. And I'm willing to take that. Because we don't have many powers right now, and I would love some more. Remove a card from your deck, or upgrade all strikes and defends. As we have rather a lot of strikes and defends, upgrading them all is rather nice. However, I don't want to see them, so I think I'll just remove 1 strike. With Snecko, strikes and defends are even worse. Okay, keep on building up that Maw Bank money, and then transform our 2 remaining strikes, you say? I don't have good enough sustenance, which is not the right word. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but we don't keep ourselves alive very good, so I don't want to take a card that causes me to lose strength. Especially not as, not strength, hit points. Certainly not a zero-cost one. Transforming 2 strikes is certainly the way forward. Mutagenic strength I can certainly make work. I've made it work with the defect before. But it's not how we're doing things. Get rid of these last 2 strikes. For biased cognition and turbo. Now the turbo isn't very good with Snecko, but it can be. Biased cognition is always good with the defect. Unless you're going orbless, I suppose, in which case it's a waste of time, but who goes orbless with a defect? Right, chosen. On your own. Ready to die? Let's see what power we can aid ourselves with. Oh, a free creative AI. Yes, I think I will. I'm actually tempted to biased. I will biased. Let's see what's in the box first, though. Ooh, well, now I'm extra tempted to biased. Zap, bias, dual cast, charge my battery. Sure, we lose focus every turn, but the idea is this should be over before that's a consideration. Plus defrag helps. Oh my gosh. My choices are aided. 3-cost equilibrium, you say? What do you mean I already have Echo Form down? Where did this come from? Must be creative AI giving me extra Echo Forms. Okay, the run is already over, so there's no need to worry. Don't even play the rebound. I know it's free, but observe. I had 7 cards in my deck. That's a 7-card draw, and that's a... Oh, Christ. I thought it was a dead Chosen, but Chosen weakens me. 24 and 24 is 48. You're on 56. You might think you have me defeated. But you're wrong. Sunder, Sunder, defrag, defrag, dead. Didn't see that weakened coming. I should have remembered that Chosen weakens you, but I did not. Punished for not using my potion. I will keep the ones I have, though. Streamline is decent enough damage, but it could really do with an upgrade. How do I kill enemies, anyway? I think it has to be with orbs with a deck like this. We don't focus damage, nor do we have anything to really aid damage except for Sunder. Sunder can finish things off that get orbed, but basically I need orbs. Scrape is interesting with Snecko, but it's often more harm than good. All for One is the better half of Scrape. Welcome to the Penguin Guru and their raiders. Coming in for a very weak run that might just become very strong. But not with these cards. Ah, the Merchant Man is here to tempt me away from my Maw Bank. The Maw Bank can make us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 12, so 70 something more gold on the way. But I could just... Now, I don't have to spend the gold. I could see what you have first. For example, an on-sale capacitor. An anchor. Lee's waffle. These are all good things. Card remove isn't super necessary, although that zap could certainly go. Tough, very tough, but I do think that on-sale capacitor, as well as that anchor, and probably that Lee's waffle are worth picking up. There we go. And we should still have enough money to use the other shop. We're going to... Yeah, I'm going to save that money anyway. None of these cards speak to me. Oh, well, actually, Hologram speaks to me in a big way. Yeah. Hologram speaks to me so much that we're picking it up and upgrading it. Holograms are ultra powerful with the defect. And yes, I'm taking that over the elite. Remove a card. Well, I was just talking about removing zap. Am I still talking about removing zap, though? As it stands, I'm very bad at making orbs. I guess I have rainbow, but that's not very good. Still going to remove zap. It's just really low output. Could remove a defend. You know what? I will. Will we regret that against the Book of Stabbing, though? Potentially. Well, I want that Echo form down, that much is for certain, but this doesn't look too hot already. I'll get Capacitor down since it is free, but I think what I might do is Snecko Oil, even though I don't get to benefit from the healing. I would like more options, and I would like some cheaper options for Defrag and Echo. 25% chance that they become more expensive each, but I'd like some options, please. Okay, well, Defrag becomes cheaper. Biased became free. Yeah, I think I will Biased Cognition. We need the output on this fight on the double. I think I must Echo form if I want this fight to go anywhere. And rather handily, we already have all the blocks. I don't need this defend. Shouldn't have done that, should I? Should have played Equilibrium to hold on to these, but this is Gash anyway, so never mind that. Alright, let's move. We are on a timer. We're getting weaker every turn, so we need to do something big. And now, how about big now double rainbow? How about double free power? Ooh, tough. Double Sunder is just some very uncomplicated damage, but leaves me quite vulnerable. Rainbow! Alright, I don't regret that much at all. Especially since I full block already. We don't even need to think about blocking. So what's in the box, White Noise? Oh, well, yes. Yes, I think I will. This could be a problem very soon. Just in case I mess something up with my numbers there. Yeah, no, this is okay, but this freak's gotta die. Fortunately, I have double, but unfortunately, Sunder's coming in at 3 cost. Doubling Turbo, doubling Sunder might be a good way forward here, actually. Doubling Turbo will add 3 energy, bring me up to 6. Double Sunder leaves me with 3. Of course, my block game's not so hot beyond that, is it? Still think it's the right call, though. I need that damage dealt. And beyond that, this will evoke you rather handily. But then 6, 6, and 9 were not so hot. What about 5, 6, 6, and 9? 12, 12, and 9. So, it's not too good. The sweeping beam damage ain't that great. No guarantee it draws something at 0 cost, so let's make do with this. Dual cast kills, but we already threw away dual cast, didn't we? Oh, hello, dual cast. What was I saying about dual cast kills? Not bad. 2 damage on Book of Stabbing is extremely welcome. And we get a replacement potion, meaning that playing that Snecko Oil was 100% the right thing to do. Bag of Marbles is an excellent way to turn 1 annihilate an enemy with Sunder. Is this good for anything? Steam Barrier I could normally get behind, but not with Snecko. These other cards, I'm almost never a Blizzard believer. It's just such low output until you spam tons of Frost, and if you have tons of Frost, you've probably already won with better cards. Not a Static Discharge believer. Not without Tori. How about a Relic to spice things up? The Data Disc, +1 focus, yes. Free focus, absolutely. Do I even want this shop? It's shop with guaranteed upgrade, and boy would we like some upgrades. What would I like to upgrade, actually? Are we that desperate? Capacitor would be nice. Biased Cognition would be nice. With Rainbow Echo form, Capacitor would be a very nice upgrade. And I do want to buy another hologram if he has one here, so yes please. Hello Jake, and hello chat. Hope everyone is doing well. I hope so as well. I was left with a bad taste in my mouth by the weekly one-shot offerings, which is why I cleansed it with some Slay the Spire. Alright, not enough money for a relic. Oh, man. What did I pay for? I paid for Lee's Waffle and Anchor when I could have had Runic Capacitor, Mummified Hand, Someone got a bum deal here, and I think it's me. That self-repair is looking pretty good, but I don't think it's looking good enough. Not with Snecko, not with Toy Ornithopter. No, I don't think I need it. If I don't need it, I shouldn't bother with it. I should consider a card removal, though. Yeah, Zap, it's time for you to go. Let's keep our deck nice and tight. Right, Centurion with the Mystic. With the turn 1, cost 1 Echo Form. Yes. However, do consider killing. I consider killing. I consider it to be a good thing. Goodbye. Made energy on that. Okay, well, Echo Form on you get. Yeah, let's just completely disrespect our foe here. Played that in the wrong order. But I'm also not sure I care. You know, when we're looking at things like this. What are my powers here? Okay, see hologram, take hologram. Upgrade hologram. Power, limited power. Hologram though, the unupgraded one. Biased, Sunder, Hollow, Sunder, Echo. This should be over. Oh no, I'm confused. What'll I do? I don't know. Maybe someone can figure it out. Go, Rainbow, go. Explosive potion, you say? No thank you, I say. Loop, Barrage, Rainbow. Good options. All three of them are quite good. I can make Barrage do silly damage if I fill up my orb slots, and double Rainbow helps with that. Rainbow very good with the Snecko costings as well. But Loop. No, I think I'll take another Rainbow. Rainbow seems to be doing me well, and I feel confident taking on the 3 Slavers, especially with turn 1 0-cost Sunder. I don't even mind hologramming that for the kill. Don't mind that at all. Let's start with a bit of capaciting, though. Yes. Better to kill the back one, but it does kill the front one in one freaking go. Giving me 3 additional energy with which I could sweeping beam into Sunder, right? Am I thinking correctly here? So first you die, I end up with 6 energy. I definitely hologram that thing back. If I sweeping beam, now Sunder annihilates you, but what if I saw Sunder again very soon? Can't wait to be one with you again, Sunder. Hello, Taskmaster. Goodbye, Taskmaster. Blip, and just, you know, whatever. Whatever. Auto Lightning, choose a skill. Have that skill. It's not necessarily useful. We only have 4 attacks? What? That's so Defect with as many attacks as powers. We are mostly skills after all. Starting with Hollow Plus could enable some very daft things from the very start. So I think that's what we do. Unless any of these help us out. Force Field is actually very takeable. It's just 12 block on a random cost. That's essentially having an upgraded leap, so yes. There's also potential for this thing to draw at, say, 2 or 3 cost, but we also have a couple of powers. We play the powers, it then goes down in cost, and we still play it at a discount. So, give me that Force Field. Rainbow starts momentum immediately, says Frozen Kaiser. That's not untrue, but my enemies start with 1 vulnerable, which enables some really nice things with Sunder hologram, as we just saw there. That said, I almost never use Rainbow, and I think that's a good enough reason to use Rainbow. Plus it's kind enough to exhaust itself. There's no way we don't upgrade the second hologram. That enables too many shenanigans to say no to. Does the bottle work like innate in that it steals a draw? Yes. So we draw 7. One of that 7 on our first turn will always be this rainbow. And then the other 6 draws will be random. If you have draw down all the way to 0, you will still draw your innate and bottled cards. Although that's usually only relevant on endless mode. Right, well there's our rainbow coming in at maximum cost. How about we don't do that? Nor do we play this biased cognition, even though it's free. We play Echo Form, we play Sunder, and then we frankly are a little unhappy at this opening, but that's Snecko tax for you. Double free white noise is very tempting. Some free powers could help us out a lot here. Although that's something I can play once for free anyway, so something I'm going to get more value out of. Something like... Straw's pretty bad no matter how you look at it. I can block 21 with just Defend Equilibrium, but it's still not hot, is it? Double Charge Battery, interestingly enough, will give me 14 block and 2 extra energy next turn. That 2 extra energy next turn could be pretty important, especially with the holograms there. Yeah, 2 powers will put Force Field down to 1. That's a pretty big one. That's a pretty damn big one. Let's take it. Ooh, Heat Sinks. Heat Sinks draws 1. That's fine. I want to draw precisely 1. I think. Do I really have a deck that I actually want to draw into with this hologram? Well, the holograms don't do anything unless I have something to draw with, so I actually play Machine Learning, then Heat Sinks. Don't play Heat Sinks unless you're going to play Capacitor, in which case play Capacitor first. But if I Capacitor Heat Sinks, my Capacitor kind of hurts a bit with my blocking this turn. Force Field is free. Free Force Field, free Defend? I guess so. It's not amazing, though. Hurts a little. There we go. Free Force Field, Defend, take 4, 5, 6, 7. Be relatively happy with it. I'm not block potting for 7. My defrag. Oh no, 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 no. I forgot about that. Ah, that reshuffled my deck. Oh, that's a shame. That is a damn shame. This is an even bigger shame. Thank goodness they're not really doing much to me. I'm going to double the Sweeping Beam just so we have some better options here. Biased Cognition is not that better option. Not yet. That didn't go so well. No siree, no it did not. Could we get a better option, please? Ugh, wow. Certainly the Snecko tax is coming in full force today. My rainbow. In 3 turns it's Hyper Beam. We certainly need an answer for that. Double Sunder is an acceptable answer. If I eliminate you, Rainbow is returned to me at pretty high cost, I think. A defrag, I think, came out at 2 cost or so. Certainly do want to Sunder, though. Force Field is free. Other options are not so hot, but there's Equilibrium. Point is, you've got to go, man. Yeah, I think I will play Rainbow Hardcast at 2. It exhausts anyway, so goodbye. Would love my defrag back. You're free. Just go and do some damage. That's exactly where I wanted to see that damage as well. Thank you kindly. Rebound equilibrium charge battery. Certainly get my force field up. We need the block. Although, could I block without it? I got 4 energy here. 5, got 3, so I got 26 right now. I'm going to hold on to that force field. No, I'm not. He's not going to attack next turn. Don't bother holding on to it. Just chuck it away. Thunk, thunk, zap. He buffs up, but the turn after this is pretty deadly. We need something good. Is this good? There's Rainbow. Rainbow's good. And I can double cast it as well. Sure. Thank you, defrag. I would like to double the defrag, but... Might be better just to have it down now than hold out for the doubles. I do think it's time for bias, though. We need this to not be dying horribly, even at full cost. Oh yeah, keeps drawing for me because of a certain power I played. Alright, don't screw me now, Snecko, because in comes the Hyper Beam of 58 damage. Force field is free. I do like to see that. Hologram at 0 cost, you say? Hologram can do fun things with fetching itself when echoed, but I have a hard time believing that the right option is not just defend as much as possible, which includes force field, hologram, force field. I guess Snecko randomizes the force field cost, and then it gets its cost reduced. Yes, so force field draws. Let's say it draws at 2 cost. It's then 2 cost. Then if you play a power, it goes down to 1 cost. You play it, it goes in here, gets reshuffled, and then it comes out at a new cost. That cost might be 0, or 3, or 2, or 1. Anyway, blocking this attack is of mondo importance. So force field, hologram. Force field is a full block, sans 1, I think. Sunder for the damage, or something else to scale me better? Damage needs to be done, or else I'm in trouble. I'll take my 1 point of damage off Hyper Beam if you insist. I am losing focus, though. We need to get this moving on the double. If I dual cast, I do some pretty toasty damage. That's pretty good. However, I think we can do better than that. There we go, that's pretty good. Yeah, force field drawing 0 cost, even now, is just luck. It could have drawn it too. It's not kept its reduction from powers being played. I'm just being a lucky son of a gun. I like this Knight's tight deck, by the way. Not nearly as much as I like blocking incoming damage, though. What are we currently blocking? 18 of this 40. That's nice. I would like to block more, please. I'd also like to hurt you. Hurt you plenty. Yeah, well. 1 cost holo, you say? Well, I'm already full blocking here, but I don't have a lot of damage answers. He's just going to constantly buff and attack, so I need answers. Here's an answer, and it's a pretty good one. Thwack, thwack, farewell. Good fight. Excellent fight. With a potion? A potion I don't want. With some cards which I might want. Ooh, fission is energy and draw. Would be nicer with an upgrade, but what about a second Echo Form? Snecko Form says, take it and run. No Omamori to block the calling bell. Slaver's Collar doesn't help me in hallway fights. Coffee Dripper with almost no way to heal, apart from the Toy Ornithopter, feels a little aggressive. Although I do concede I want that 4th energy very badly. Might be Slaver's Collar just because there's no downsides. But if I get really ravaged, I would love to be able to rest, and I did not take that self-repair I saw earlier. Bell is great. The Snecko Draw does give me a bit of curse tolerance for the Curse of the Bell, that is true. Could be Ice Cream, could certainly be Ice Cream, but do we really benefit much from Ice Cream on 3 energy? I have a hard time believing that. I am really shy on relics. This would help boost me up considerably in the relic game. But that 4th energy is very tantalizing. Can't turn it down, I need the 4th energy. We will use that 4th energy to go and slaughter elites in order to get the relics that we lost out on, right? Most elites I can face appears to be 3. 3? 1, 2, 3. Yes, I do know my number bet. Possibly an early shop. I have enough money for another relic from an early shop, so let's do this. Yes. Yes, why not? Alright, Darklings. It would appear that you are all very vulnerable and I am very sunderific. Unfortunately, no way to make that Sunder into a deadly Sunder. However, the zero-cost Sunder will be there to draw back with Hologram, so I've got that going for me. I think it's Defrag, Rainbow, Charge Battery, Sunder. Yeah, Equilibrium as well while we're at it. Well, 48 just kills you, meaning I don't have to Equilibrium, but I want to Equilibrium anyway. I think I'll do a number on the one that's trying to buff. No, I'll just make sure you're not here. Wait, why didn't I play White Noise? I got all that energy. I didn't calculate the Sunder energy coming back there. Foolish, one could say. Echo, Echo. Force Field more or less full blocks this. Alright, well, I guess we're hard casting now. But I'd love to hollow back that free Sunder. He does love it. Okay, no White Noise power for us. Could have been a real game changer, but it would not have been self-repair. So don't feel too bad unless we end up taking a lot of unnecessary damage here. Is this unnecessary damage? Surely not with double biased cognition backing me up. These fools are very dead. Can also hollow back my choice of cards here, or I can double cast Turbo. I'd like the options, please. But I would also like Sunder back. I mean, you're full blocked anyway. Take care of the one that's actually buffing up. Does remove a bit of my Sleeping Beam options. Capass, Snap. Everybody wins. To be fair, on kill do X is kind of weird with the Darklings. Yeah, so the Darklings, it's a kill, but it's not a kill for feed, but it is a kill for Gremlin Horn. It's weird. And not a kill for lesson learned either. Yeah, very weird. Anyway, let's have you not exist. Good. And there's nothing White Noise could meta scale me with, so just blip and blip. Like I said, it does not give you self-repair. With a plus on it. I will take you. You could help me out. And besides, if I don't like you, I just play you and you're gone. Oh man, this turn 1 vulnerable is so good. So unbelievably good. Sea Exploder, Don't see Exploder. See Echo? Play Echo. See White Noise? See Defrag. Play Defrag. Play Dual Cast Rainbow. And win. You know, the thing is, I was struggling to say the name Self-Repair. There it is. I certainly do want to play it. Bajoot. Okay, good. I was a little worried that might go too well, and then I wouldn't be able to. Play Self-Repair, that is. Get my miserly 2 hit points back. Could always Echo form. Always an entertaining prospect. Weird interaction. The first Echo form does not use up the Echo, meaning you maintain the Echo, so you can do something else twice. And then do something else twice. Most things don't interact that way. I have no idea why it works with Echo. Somebody tried explaining it to me, but they failed. I'm sure their explanation was good, but my understanding was not. This fool is just super duper duper dead. Now we have a modest 4 additional energy this turn, with which to do whatever we want to you, so goodbye. Get up to full strength, get a auto shields. It is a good block card, but is it good enough? 15 block at random cost is pretty good. That's actually better than Force Field. Except I can't play it if I have any block. Currently, the only time that is with Anchor. Auto Shields doesn't seem great here. It does not benefit from Echo Form. And I've also got a fairly lean deck. I should do my best to keep it lean. Which is weird, because I think I would have taken a Force Field there if it were offered. 0 cost Echo Form at the start. Also, Darklings, we just fought you. I'm about to be very glad I bought that Anchor right now. This is where having only 3 energy on Snecko hurts a lot, because if you just draw 2s and 3s, you can play 1 card. And here I am with my 1 card option. Probably Rainbow, though. Yeah, I quite like this Rainbow. It feels good to play, I'll give it that. And you know what else feels good to play? Hardcast Sunder. Kills any of them, might as well kill the one that's doing the most damage to me. Sure. Get that rebate, and then consider your options. How about playing Turbo to lose energy? I've been tempted by many things in my life. How about hollow back that Sunder? Could hollow back a bunch of things here, actually. But the Sunder I cannot play since it was 3 cost. I could certainly play the Defrag, though. Gotta consider my block game, though. Gonna rebound the hologram, because holograms are very, very good. Yeah, my block game isn't that great. The defend does strictly block for more. Leaves me with energy to do other things. Sweeping Beam allows me to draw the hologram again, which could be cool, but we need to minimize damage taken here, which is somewhat regrettably doing this, this, and this for full block. Play Turbo first. I'd rather not. How about double self-repair? How about super duper Echo Form? Give me every power as well, please. Holy moly. Well, that's not even fair to anyone involved. Not even fair to me. That Sunder comes back, but it actually doesn't kill. I'm gonna defrag and give me some inordinate amounts of power. Don't even need the, where are all these bias cognitions coming from? I don't remember taking that many of them. Hello, Sunder. Get to work, please. Remove that thing from my... Oh, okay, then. Do this, then. Peh. Job well done. Did not need self-repair down. Getting showered in potions that we can't even use. I wouldn't take a leap. I'd be tempted to, but I wouldn't. Like I said, keep the deck lean. Could make it even leaner with a card removed, but perhaps we get offered something even better. Like electrodynamics. I'm actually rather turned on to electrodynamics. Do love the lantern for turn 1 energy, though. Yeah, especially in hallway fights. Turn 1 is good turn. Recycle is actually surprisingly good with Snecko. As long as Recycle itself comes in at 2 or lower cost, you can just recycle that 3 cost, gain energy, also lean down the deck a bit. I don't want to pay for a fairy right now. We're too strong to consider a fairy. I know that's pride cometh before the fall. In my eyes, it's either electrodynamics or lantern. Yeah, I could take Frozen Eye. But because of Snecko, Frozen Eye becomes a little less reliable. You see the cards, but you don't know their costs. Electrodynamics isn't so hot against the elites because they're all singles, right? Single giant head. Well, Reptomancer. Reptomancer speaks to electrodynamics. Oh, I've had Reptomancer go very wrong only to be rebuffed by electrodynamics. No guarantee we see Repto, but it's a pretty high chance. Yeah, we could see Electro again. We'll never see Lantern again. We'll take the Lantern. I can't say, oh, I need 4 energy, and then not take my opportunity to take 4 energy. Rainbow. The Maw. 300 damage to deal, but how do we deal it? With a draw like this? Not easily. Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez, this is pretty bad. I can play one of these cards. Possibly Equilibrium, but the double effect is actually quite bad. I think I'm going to be using that block potion. But then I do throw away 5 of its healing. Double Turbo will give me 5 energy with which to play 2 of these things. Which is probably not as good as playing one of them twice. The Rainbow is the one speaking to me the most. Nothing really worth hologramming because I can't afford it. Yeesh, painful stuff. Yeah, there we go. Rainbow is at least a bit of block. 15. I might just play the block potion. Yes. I didn't get the healing, but it was blocking more than the healing was valued at. Rough draw against the Maw. Ah, double self-repair is here to help me. Sunder won't particularly help me. Who ordained this? I only have to block 10, that's pretty trivial. But remember, I'm here to kill this thing. Why do I feel like I should have another rainbow card? Because I already played both of them, that's why. Maybe I should upgrade them so I can play them again. Worth considering. What I'm getting at, though, is that this doesn't feel very good. And I don't have good orb generation, so doubling capacitor doesn't feel like a good idea either. Alright then, since I simply need to do damage, let's do some damage. And let's try not to take any additional damage, or else that self-repair will prove to not be enough. There we go. Super Echo Form aids things enormously. Capacitor is nice, but what if I get a better card to double? What if? It's okay. What does the Maw do with this? It buffs up by 10, right? No, only 5. Wow, you're pathetic. That's why they call you Paw, because you're pathetic. Careful now, I do want to be able to block here. Yeah, Equilibrium can pick up the flak. See? Picking up all of the flak. Didn't play the defend because I needed it. I played it to make space in hand for doing other better things, like killing the maw. Killing the maw. Gosh, we still have more to do, huh? How much was that dual cast? Perfect. Good. Shame we used the potion, otherwise that was a perfect fight. Thinking about it, I could have avoided using the potion. I could have double cast self-repair, and then I would have walked out with full health and the potion. Wasn't sure that was going to go. And I was just talking about how if I saw Force Field Plus, I would take it, and yet I wouldn't take an Auto Shield Plus, purely because of Echo Form. But if I said I'd take it, I'd better take it. Our block game feels pretty roped in now. I think I'll upgrade that rainbow, maybe even the one I start with bottled. And that should be the last upgrade we really need, although turbo could be nice, or nicer. Alright, I claim I can slaughter elites. Is that true? Let's put it to the test, shall we? Well, this doesn't look too hot. Could we change something, please? No, it really doesn't look nice. Somebody made a mistake and switched my deck with ass. Let's do what we can. Definitely not playing Biased Cognition early. Suddenly having flashbacks to the last time I fought Giant Head. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, you might never see that because it was a horribly failed silent run. And I usually only upload runs if they make it to the Act 3 boss. Spoiler, that one did not. This isn't pleasant, is it? Probably have to bring back Force Field with Hologram, although I'm not thrilled about that. I'd rather get more setup done. I think I'll just take something on the chin here. I certainly want my defrag down. Maybe just rainbow you? That'll evoke one of these orbs at least. Sure. Who needs block when they can perfect block? Okay, here we go. Echo Form without the other Echo Form drawing is lovely. Capacitor at the ready for future rainbowing. Hologram for free to bring back anything really, including that other rainbow. I think it's exactly that other rainbow. That's better. And there's our zero cost, completely free double echo forming. We have a lot of decent cards here, so I'm willing to double down on the powers. Double buffer, you say? Yes, I say. Pretty good against this guy who only single hits. Is that enough block? 16, 26. No, it is not. However, that's why we have buffer. And we still have another buffer, so if we ever fail to block entirely, we can still do it some more. Super self-repair just in case I mess up. Now is the time for Biased Cognition. Will double force field super block? Of course it will. And nothing's really worth my time that's free here. However, if I hologram back Cold Snap, then we have our Dark Orb at the ready for some nice dual casting. And with all of this Biased Cognitioning, it gets pretty strong pretty fast. Hello, dual cast. Please, put it to work. The slow effect here does not affect orb damage done to the giant head, but I can live with that. What else can I live with? I could actually live with another dual casting of Dark. And get me my orbs back, pretty please. And then I'd like even more orbs, please. It seems to be what we're doing. Giant Head is so deceptive. It feels like it does nothing, and then against some decks, it just can't deal with it. 110 damage just shows up. Well, it's not just shows up, it scales up by 5 every turn. But I do see what you mean. It's a pretty disastrous enemy in some matchups here. Sunder, Sunder, Hollow, 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 Sunder, Sunder, Sunder. 20 healing and a toxic egg and an amazing potion. Dupe potion could make us suddenly want to hard cast an echo form early, because then it'll have us very set up for an entire fight. There are other things I might want to supercast. Defense, defrag, biased cognition for some reason. What I'm saying is there are options. These, however, are not the options. Pass. The deck is doing really good. It might be 25 cards, but how many cards is it really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the cards go away, so really it's only a 17-card deck. And with 7 draw, that's really, really good. Do I want to upgrade any of these cards? Do I want to upgrade my second rainbow? It's tempting. But I might get the recalling out of the way now in case I find another, say an all for one, or, well, that's a bad example. If I find a hologram, I'd rather upgrade that later on, so let's get the recalling done. Now the only thing I have to do is ignore how good this relic is. It's pretty good. Upon pickup, raise your max health by 10. We must deny. I wonder how many people have fat-fingered that on the mobile version. Feels like something that would be very easy to do. Any change of course here? No, I don't think so. We should be easy enough to slaughter these 2 elites. Although turn 2 rep token... Oh, I've been wanting you. Glowing Tesseract. I will sacrifice all of the health in order to get colorless cards. We want... Well, normally I'd say Master Strategy, but that's not so hot here. Hand of Greed comes a little late as well. But Panacea? Getting some artifact for my glorious biased cognition. Now that would help out a lot. Transmutation. They go into your hand and cost 0 this turn. I've made the mistake in thinking that these go into the draw pile, but no. Definitely want Transmutation. Panic Button could be tempting, but at Snecko cost, it could be a little dangerous. Trip, Vulnerable. Again, Snecko makes that a little less tantalizing. Deep Breath. Shuffle your discard pile into the draw and draw 2. Could be pretty good if we have garbage, but I'm not sure I want these at all. But the Transmutation, I think, alone makes this worth my time. Does Panic Button work well with Frost Orbs? Relatively well. Take the Transmute before we talk about that. Gain 40 block. That's pretty good. But then you cannot gain block. But what it doesn't say is what you can't gain block is from direct card action. So if I have a card that says block 20, I won't get that 20 block. However, it will give block from things like Feel No Pain. So if you exhaust a card with Feel No Pain, you'll still get that block. You'll still get block from Self-Forming Clay. You'll still get block from Frost Orbs. Yeah, it can be pretty good. With a plus on it, I'm extremely tempted, really. I will play your game. Will I? I mean, my block is already set, right? Why overwin on something we already do amazingly well? Yeah, you know what? We're only taking 1 card out of all of this. I was hoping for Panacea, but not happening. Panacea is the one that gives artifact, right? Could have done with some artifact. Too vulnerable to all, but if we do damage with orbs, that's not a big deal. It really only helps with Sunder, and I don't want another card to make Sunder playable. Alright, thank you kindly for the deep lore here. Lore so deep it makes me need to take a water break. I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, back to it. This is the backstory of the Watcher coming over to the Spire. I wonder if we'll get more in the way of story in Slay the Spire too. Not sure I care that much though. We have all the keys, we can do whatever we want towards the end, and what I want is to slay 2 elites and take another upgrade, probably on Rainbow. Yeah, we need to fill up those orb slots on the double. And having... well, I say orb slots, we only have 1 capacitor. It's a shame I didn't take the runic capacitor from earlier. Are any of these worth an upgrade? One could almost make a case for bias cognition. The extra focus is nice. After all, you upgrade defrag for extra focus. Why not biased cog? Yeah, I think Rainbow. That rebound could almost go. Okay, it is Repto. I'm about to face grave regret for not taking Electrodynamics, because turn 2 against Repto is 100 incoming damage, and you'd better have an answer. What's our answer? I think it's immediately sundering away these 2 daggers. Sunder, hollow, sunder. That will leave me with 3 energy, I think. No, it'll leave me with more than that. It's got 5 here, and not to mention it's only 1 cost of this and 2 gains of this 3. The problem is there's no draw here, and that is a big problem. But it's just a problem we're going to have to deal with. I don't want to see these things. Certainly not next turn. Sunder. Hollow. Sunder. Get self-repair out of my face right now. Don't worry about double casting it later. Get my rainbow down, charge that battery, and then hold on to your breeches. In it comes. It's not nearly the 100, because we don't have the 2 knives doing the 25. It's still not pleasant, though. So what do we do? Probably capacitor immediately for some orb slots, and then cry, because both white noise and defrag came in at really rather high costs. Do we transmute for 5 0-cost cards? I think we do. Because the alternatives here are nay good. Apotheosis? Well, don't mind if I diddly-do. What else do we have? Oh, there's that Panacea that I wanted. Why did White Noise suddenly become... the Apotheosis upgrade made White Noise Plus, which suddenly made it 0 cost because that is what the upgrade is. Oh, hey, we got Panache. Alright, definitely play Panache then. 14 damage to all enemies for 5 cards played. I could almost make that work. Put 4 random attacks from your draw pile into your hand. That's put, not draw. So I have no energy to play them. None of them are free. Alright, what's in the white noise then? Defrag? Sure. This isn't solving my immediate problem, but something's happening. A 0-cost discovery card. Help me out here. Well, biased is nice, and I can artifact it away. However, the Core Surge will kill one of my foes. Because the 11 plus the Panache is 14 will kill one. Yeah, I think that's the best I've got. Although Biased Cog will... yeah, Biased Cog only saves me 4 damage. This saves me about 9 or so. So Core Surge that sucker. Definitely get my artifact down, kill you off. Should I just get these cards in my hand so we don't see them again? Maybe. Yeah, look at that. A lot of stuff I can't play. Still taking some unfortunate damage. I already played my self-repair, now I'm going to wish that I had held on to double play it. Yeah, this is a lot of incoming damage. Oof. Oh well. Ouch and more ouch. Okay, well that's exactly what Biased Cog is here to help with. Echo down, Bias down, we do not lose the focus. Jewel Cast should do a damn good job of eradicating you, but what about Hologram? I need to work on you, Repto. The Panache with 3 card draw is going to take care of you anyway, so I'm not too worried about that at all. I don't need that block even. What's in the draw pile? Echo form is. I certainly want to echo the echo form. What's going to deal the most damage to this sucker here? That Dark Orb would be wasted on the dagger if I played Rainbow again right now. Defrag is nice, Rainbow is nice, lots of things are nice. Where's my All for One? Sunder and Equilibrium Sunder for next turn. That's a great idea. And you still die to Panache. Great idea. Echo at 4 cost is agreeable, because echoing Echo is just inherently good. A lot of damage coming in though, maybe I should consider if that's the right idea. Yeah, that 16 by 2 coming in from the Repto is concerning, greatly concerning. I think I have enough 0 costs that I don't mind having the double play going on though, so do Echo the Echo for now, please. These daggers do need to go, and I do want the rebate. This thing fizzles away. Shame I can't get it back. At this point, I should definitely be considering my block game. That takes care of that. That largely takes care of you as well. Sweeping Beam actually seems useful, because it kills you off, and it does some draw for me. Not particularly useful draw, but draw nonetheless. Worry blocks, so now I can focus on bang, 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 bang. Alright. Rough, but with a great reward. The Fossilized Helix and a Glacier. With a plus. I wonder why. How are we in omelette making? Just 1 egg. It's definitely fight the Act 1 boss. 90% of the time it's fight the Act 1 boss, but if you have Omamori and you get 999 gold, that's an idea. Upgrade all cards can be good, but we have self-repair and we might want to heal, especially on these hit points, so give me the Act 1 boss. Do not make it Hexaghost. You do not make it Hexaghost, all is relatively well. I definitely want to double that self-repair. Definitely. So let's not win too quickly. Alright, good. Good, good, good. Yeah, on this health I certainly want to double that. It shouldn't be too hard to keep this fight in my control. Shouldn't be too hard, he says. How much damage do I need to do here? Before coming in, I just need to do 8, and that's rebound right there. Echo, defrag, rebound. Don't play anything. I don't want to rebound anything. Force him to curl up. Thanks to the Zappity Zap. Well, Glacier takes care of roughly everything. But doubling my capacitor helps out more, I think. There we go. Yeah, this guy can barely hurt me. I mean, what's he even trying to do? The world might never know. I don't have equilibrium to hold on to that self-repair, much as I would like it. How much was that Glacier? Free. Oh, my favorite. There we go. He essentially can't hurt us. What's my free card? Add 5 random attacks into your draw pile and they cost 0. No. Nope. They will not cost 0. They will cost whatever Snecko says they will cost. Alright, Super Echo. The Echo. Yeah, this fight is won. What's in the white noise? Creative, capacitor. I mean, hell, I don't care. This guy can't hurt me. I essentially just cook up the Dark Orb and kill him with it. The only thing I'm waiting on is doubling my self-repair. And it's waiting for me. Yes. And with that, one more Evoke of You, and then the Dark Orb takes care of everything for me. Fine. Not playing it because it'll just smoke the Guardian, won't it? Well, not necessarily. I got 100 different ways of killing this guy. And since I'm bound to get my self-repair this turn anyway... Bound to. There was no way I wasn't. Ooh, you play the right one now. Yeah, we're just done like dinner here. Bring in some orbs of much killing. Last time I played this was the first time Defect told me I have no orb slots. Yeah, it took me by surprise, but you can only have 10 of them. What a tragedy. How could they make the game like this? Oh, hang on, I somehow clicked on Steam underneath the game. Gingawa. Hologram, bring me back my rainbow. Also bring me biased. Super biased, super rainbow, super dead. No meta relic setup to be done. Stone calendar. What a bum choice of a relic. I don't particularly like you. You usually just work against me. But I don't have big setups to do apart from self-repair. And with my repair now selved, I should be okay in that. 2 focus. No, Duke Pot is better. Potion of capacity also better because there's no guarantee that I get echoed capacitor. The extra 2 slots from that could be very important. No. Alright, final elite. We've already recalled, so if the elite fight goes badly, we can rest, but more likely we will upgrade something. God knows what. Ah, it's Nemesis. Well, if you want stars, something. Capacitor, Rainbow, Equilibrium, these good cards. Give him Rainbow, not the star. Oh, he'll be seeing rainbows. Defrag coming in at a nice time. Rainbow coming in at an agreeable time, although it evokes that for bugger all. Sunder doing not much for me. 7x3 coming in. I do need to block that a wee touch, so 15. Okay, we got full block on that. Maybe get self-repair down. Sure, I might want to double it later. But the fight will surely go better if I don't have this dead drawing constantly. Alternative approach is transmutation, just see what we end up with. I quite like that. Apotheosis, just what the doctor ordered. Also, keep you weak. Also, put any skill. Turbo is a skill, and turbo is free. It's an idea, but it's maybe not a good idea. How about white noise? White noise is really good. Secret technique, the white noise, that way it doesn't get sneckoed up in cost, and it got Apotheosis down to 0 cost anyway. And it gives me static discharge. It's a good way to bounce back if the fight goes badly, which of course it surely won't. Yeah, better to do some damage and get that card out of my face. Yeah. Oh, you mean I have no orb slots as in I'm out of them? Ah, you must have played Consume rather aggressively then. Good on you. Aggression is good. There we go, get super echoed. Do I want to biased? I think I do, because I got dark orbs that should be able to win this fight handily for me. Not good damage on his tangible turn, and of course intangible turn will always be bad damage. That's why I need to block things like this. Block them, you say? Glacier will block, but I'll be losing some damn good orbs for it. I think block takes priority. Unless 8, 8, 9, and 9 will take care of everything. With the blind, it might. Probably better than losing these good orbs. Oh no, not 1 damage. Wait, that was bad. I had a buffer thanks to the Helix. And I did forget about the buffer. Oh gosh. Well, things got a little unpleasant for me. I have 2 charges of this, so here's one and here's the other. Godspeed. Okay, that was pretty godly and speedy. Thank you, Rainbow. Upgrading you was one of the better choices I've made in my life. Definitely equilibrium this stuff. It might be expensive, but it's about to kill this fool. I was never the biggest fan of Skittles. Give me M&Ms any day. Yeah, the output in that rainbow is pretty good. The output of this Juzu bracelet will be 0. Yet another literally useless relic that the game can give you. There are no question mark places after floor 48, but if somehow there are, the Juzu bracelet will ensure that it doesn't give me random encounters, which were 10% chance anyway. One of the worst relics in the game, sometimes actively bad. Sometimes you want the encounters because you have feed, or lesson learned, or self-repair. Ugh. It's trying to tempt me with a charged battery. If I could switch the one I had for the plus, then sure, but I cannot, so skip. Actually, hold that thought. You know what this card is? It's draw 3. That could actually help. I'm bringing you on board. No need to rest for nothing here. Better upgrade something. Better upgrade biased cognition, I think. It's about the only upgrade that does anything. Force field is actually pretty good. It's 4 extra block. But this is 1 extra focus. I like extra focus, especially if I hit this thing with with echo form. That's 2 extra focus. Alright, Donu Deka, bring it on. I don't have that many relics. And I do get a full cost echo form on turn 1. Sometimes you've just got to deal with the hand you have. Give me echo form, give me charge battery, taste the rainbow. We don't full block, but we could, so we shall. There was a potential to dupe pot that echo form, but ideally I hold on to these potions all the way to the heart. We can echo, however it comes at grave cost. Very grave cost, because Glacier has the audacity to come in at 3 cost. Gonna do it anyway though, because it allows me to echo this compile driver to draw 6. I don't have space for 6. Too bad for me, I guess. Am I man enough to biased cog ×2 this early? That would be pretty manly. Or is it a much better idea to double hollow? Oh, there's not space for double hollowing. I can only hollow 1 thing back. I've not forgotten about the buffer, so I really only need to block 15 here, but I still need to block it. I think I do double cast that biased cog. I don't have time to wait. And then I can still hollow back something. Let me think. Hologram, and that gives me 18 blocks, so I just need to bring back 12 block. I have that. What if I brought back Rainbow, though? Then I'd get more orbs on the go. I could also bring back Turbo. Turbo would allow me to play the other cards I have here, including that much-needed capacitor. But I don't think that's good enough. Run numbers again, Jake. Don't be so sure of yourself. This thing's going to evoke for 16. Have another 13. Yeah, we're good. Bring me the taste of the rainbow. And should we transmute for 1 shot? The madness! Oh, what a score! Well, you cannot ask for a much better transmute on 1 than that. Alright, bring it on. Double my orb slots for free? I think I will. Maintain the buffer as well is a big part of all of this. Hologram coming in at 3 might be intimidating, but it could bring back 2 very nice things, including a free rainbow. And probably the turbo, so I can do some more rainbow shenanigans. Taste the rainbow, and... what was the other thing I was talking about taking? I've already forgotten. It was probably turbo, right? Turbo is only 2 energy, but it's really 4 energy. I could do with 4 energy. Alright, taste it. looking good for slaughtering Donu with the power of darkness. Let me think. I could double the turbo, sure. Gives me up to 5 energy, allowing me to white noise. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, that is good. How about we do more? How can less be more when more is more? What happens if you dual cast Rebound? The second Rebound is a copy and won't be put in the deck, right? I think you rebound the Rebound, but I'm not sure. It's not something I've ever really wanted to do. Why would I do such a thing? Defrag will help me counter the focus loss pretty nicely by doubling it. Yes, on top of that I can double the force field for the block that I need as well. Could compile driver for loads of draw, however, unless anything draws at 0, it's a waste of time. I like the sound of that, though. Also breaks your plated armor, and that got rid of the void for free. Excellent. When he takes off, the defect really takes off. Sunder, you say? To shreds, you say? Alright, get myself a rebate and then some. And just in case I end up somehow taking damage. Nothing to meta scale here. Ooh, look who's here to help. The stone calendar. Is it too little and much too late? Yes. Someday you'll help me, Stone Calendar. Maybe today's the day, as we face off against the Awakened One, who will punish me greatly for playing my powers, but I will play them anyway. Because they're too powerful not to play, especially this turn 1 Echo form. I could turn 1 eat his big hit. I do not have Sunder at the ready for his little crummy minions. I might hold off White Noise, though. Definitely Echo form, though. Echo form, Rainbow, maybe Rebound the Rainbow? Rainbow is good. Is blocking this even feasible? No, just let Buffer do its thing. I've had more thrilling turn 1s, that's for sure. Turbo won't reasonably help me here. Wait, it could. If I turbo the force field, I maintain the buffer. That is good enough for me. I forgot about my anchor. Suddenly buffering that 24 feels a lot nicer. Not sure I want to double that capacitor, but having lots of orbs against this guy can just win you the fight no matter how much he scales up. Capacitor, capacitor, rainbow. Just a single rainbow, though. I'll take it. He is cheesed off, though. Transmute. I don't actually block here, which is a problem. I'd have to dupe pot the dual cast to block this. Meaning I maybe should have doubled the rainbow. Sweeping beam could get me something, but why don't we believe in the transmutation? That's almost enough. What are you drawing for me? You just gotta believe. Just gotta believe. Alright, what gets us out of this mess? Why, another rainbow, of course. What if we think ahead for a little bit? Throw away the equilibrium. Draw the equilibrium. Draw it with a bunch of other stuff that I can't reasonably play. Hologramming Turbo to get down biased cognition is an idea, but I don't think I want to biased currently against the Awakened One. This fight could take longer than biased allows me for. It's certainly hollowing something. What's my current block at? 3, 3, and 4. So I'm blocking 10. With this, I'm blocking 15. Unless I can hollow back another 25 block, we're not getting somewhere with that. I think I just hollow back another rainbow and enjoy tons of orbs. We'll lose our buffer, but we'll just live with that. How does the draw look going forward? Glacier is here. Go, go, rainbow. Okay. A little annoying that these cultists are still being able to live and breathe. Breathing my goddamn air. Echoing Echo is nice, but comes at phenomenally high cost. I think it's Sunder, Hollow, Sunder, and I'll also be able to hollow something else. I'll figure out what that is. Probably a block option, given what we're facing down here. I did not get my Glacier. Boy, would I love my Glacier. So I might actually bring back my zero-cost compile driver so that I can draw Glacier. Gonna need that. Alright, so Sunder destroys you. But it won't get doubled. That's the fun part. That allows me to double this hologram, allowing me to bring back that Sunder again, and the aforementioned compiled driver. Oh dear. I'm going to be one short in damage if I compile driver to try to kill you. But maybe that's okay. Smack you, draw some stuff. Yeah, one short, that's painful. Rainbow could solve my problems marginally. Alright, now Sunder gives me the energy I might need to live. Why not double Sunder the high hit point cultist? Because I wanted to double my hologram so that I could bring back Sunder and another card in order to set up this exact scenario. Yeah, I think I will Echo Form now, although he's going to be so freakishly mad. But I do need the extra energy from sundering you to death. Caw-caw. Echo down. Believe it or not, I think I defrag down as well. Oh, but I need that Glacier. I can't afford to do both. This is not enough block, is it? Oh well. Mother told me there'd be days like this. Not going to play self-repair. This is largely block. Taking 10 on this is okay. Self-repair will take care of that. But now I need to slaughter the awakened one. Slaughtering gets easier with lots and lots of Glacier, but it's still only 30 block max from doing all of this. White noise for powers sounds very tempting. Maybe too tempting. This is where it gets a little dangerous. See, with 10 extra strength, this guy can really brutalize me. I don't have any debuffs for him. I think I just need to keep cycling my Glaciers and such. I'll get 2 things for free, though. You can white noise when he's between his lives. Yes, yes I can. But I still need to bring him that far. Alright, how about some extra draw for extra options, please? Ugh, finesse coming in at actual cost is not very good. A lot of what I see here is not very good. Well, when in doubt, have block for days. Maybe we should just see what the... No, I want to keep this around because the power spawns at 0 cost, and I might want to double that in the future. There is an idea that says just block, cook this Dark Orb, and slaughter him with it. But it doesn't cook very quickly, with only one bit of focus. I think the better idea is just keep rainbowing this poor fool. But without some extra... Yeah, this is going to work against me, actually, because I've just sacrificed a lot of block for no real gain. Yeah, I should have just kept the block, because this kind of hit comes in and does nasty, nasty things to me. Do I actually biased Cog to force the fight? Because currently this is just too bad for me. Even a Hollow Infinite, which I don't have, would solve this problem, because I don't have anything to combine extra damage by playing skills. Yeah, Calendar comes in to help. We got Calendar on our side, at least. I think it is actually double defrag. The block that I would get would be superior to the damage that he does. That said, it's a lot of extra damage right now. Potentially deadly extra damage. Yeah, doubling biased I think I'll have to come later. I can't afford the damage coming in right now. There we go, get our Mondo needed block going. There's the blockening. And what else can I do to actually try and hurt this guy something? Could bring back the Glacier, keep my Frosts at the ready. Don't like that, it just does not advance the fight the way I need to. Could bring back Rainbow again, push things forward yet more. Yeah, with such low focus, it's not the answer, is it? I could Equilibrium this hand and then double down the defrag to get some actual damage going. It's not fantastic, but I think I will do it. Yeah, I want that double defrag, but not when he's smacking me for 16x4. This is a bit better. Ow, ow. In comes 34, but the blocking becomes so much easier for me like this. Not going to double that bias cog. We're not playing with that gain just yet. It's a pretty hard cast. Go balls to the walls with bias cog? No, it's definitely not that, right? No way it could be could be that. No, we're not playing self-repair. That makes him stronger, makes the fight harder. We're waiting on self-repair for when he transforms. Doo-dee-doo-doo-doo. Draw 2. Put something back. Thank you, Stone Calendar, bringing me ever closer to being able to finish this fight. Can't wait for him to transform. But yeah, that 34 suddenly becomes a lot easier to block. I already blocked 35, because that's what 5 times 7 is. That said, this hand is like a foot. Could I hollow back something better, like some rainbows? 1 cost rainbow, and probably thinking ahead, but maybe charge battery. Charge battery. Okay, looking better before it looks worse. Okay, I would love some nice power setup right now, and I would love to not have to block that. Seems I don't get everything I want. Now is probably the time for double biased. Double hollow, double biased, and that's good enough for me. Yeah, we'll have all of the everything to handle the rest of this fight. Although, wouldn't it be so much nicer to play that when he's already KO'd? But I do want to double biased. I could just wait, right? Nothing at all stopping me from just glaciering my problems away right now. Nothing at all. There's my double biased and my double white noise. But I don't kill him with this, do I? That's, no, we got hologram, but hologram with no damage? Where's my damage? Why you gotta do this to me, game? Double dual cast kills him. Double dual cast, double biased. Guess. Don't think he even doubled that, so I think I... No, I was thinking of a double part of dueling. Let's get that bias down then, shall we? I'm going to lose a ton of focus, but I should be able to slaughter him fairly readily. Hollowback dual cast, that does absolutely nothing. Alright, we've got to kill him fast, because he is angry. Very angry. So how do we kill such an angry individual? I'm not sure I want to cycle these so much, but cycle them we shall. We took the rainbow, we'll believe in the rainbow. I want that self-repair. And I want that self-repair only singled, actually. Single is fine. Single is absolutely fine, because we only have 10 hit points to restore. This fight actually went a lot better than anticipated. Especially with the dodgy setup, I didn't even have to use one of my potions, which I'm extra proud about. Now, that said, we're not done yet. 74 incoming. Force fields will take care of that handily, though. Thank you, thank you. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, done. Thwack, thwack, thwack. Oh my. Thwack some more. Nothing much for it. Just give me extra energy next turn. Yep, we made it. Onwards to Act 4. Because you, my friend, are going nowhere. Full health. And the heart is trembling with fear. This bird has murdered a lot of robots, but not this one. The game is extra cruel. The first time you reach the Act 3 boss, it will give you Donu Deka, who is a good folly to the Ironclad. Then the next time you get there, it's probably with Silent, so they give you Time Eater, who is a massive folly to the Time Eater. And then when you get there on your third try, well, it's probably with a robot, right? Here, have the Awakened One punish you for all those powers. 2114, a year I hope to live to see. Have I been here before? Many times, robot friend. Let's chalk up one more on your robo-belt. Well, sleeping is a waste of time. Are any of these upgrades not a waste of time? Pretty hard to sell any of these to me, frankly. It's probably going to be force field, but it could be turbo. We're still not super rich on energy. Turbo suddenly giving me 3 energy makes it a lot more playable. Currently it's very unplayable. Force field is quite a bit of extra block, but I don't think that enables to the same degree that Turbo does. Echo form stops double echo form screwing you. Not once has that been a problem. Not even once. Plus Turbo will make it less likely to happen. I watch it happen on the heart fight. Okay, we cannot even afford a relic, but maybe there's a card remove or a card with my name on it. Loop looking very good. Great way to generate block against the heart. Fairy in a bottle. I don't think so. I'd rather have Potion of Capacity and Dupe Pot. Less likely to need that. Stack, random cost, but pre-upgraded? No, because our block game is pretty good. That said, how do we block without Frost Orbs for the heart? With Force Field and Glacier, of course. And Charge Battery. Time for a card remove then. Remove a defend. Discovery Plus. Choose one of 3 random cards. Add it to your hand and it's 0 cost. Discovery can be Interredesting. You already play Capacitor twice only when I Echo Form it, which is not a guarantee. If I see Capacitor early, I would probably just play it. Although, sure enough... Alright, I'm convinced. Take the Fairy. Could still afford Stack, but I don't think Stack is a good enough card to add to our pretty slender 28 card deck. Bring it on, Spear and Shield. With Snecko, I don't fear the burns that you place on top of my deck quite so badly. But I still no fear, for I've fought this fight often enough. We can just straight up block with Defend. Not a great setup turn. I could just Rainbow Sunder. That's pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. Wish I had my Orb of Capacity for this, though. Alright then, you suckers, bring it on. Next turn is going to be very, very rude. Witness. 2 burns straight on the top. And this guy is attacking. Incoming 61. Buffer works against you here because the big hit comes in first and then the smaller hits. However, we have Defrag, Glacier, Hologram. That could help. We also have Compile Driver to draw an additional 3 cards. It's a shame hologramming the turbo only net gains me 1 energy for now. I think we should see what our other options are first. Draw 3, please. That's actually quite bad. That's Echo Form coming in at a most inopportune moment. I'd love to play it, but it comes at too high a cost. I actually think this is Defrag, Dupe, Pot, Glacier. That's 20 block with an additional quite a lot. Goodbye Echo Form. Sure. Unfortunate to get that healing that I can't actually make use of. Also unfortunate to still be taking damage here, but well, maybe not. No, we will. We will. Smack, 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 buffer, and 10. We can undo that 10 with a well-timed self-repair. However, oh, thank God we get one of our echoes down. Man, they are rude. Very rude chaps today. Hologram Glacier Cold Snap really doesn't advance the fight. Never a problem until it is. If you're referring to upgrading the Echo Form, there's only a 50% chance I would have upgraded the correct Echo Form. We don't know which one drew there. White Noise makes the force field free. No, it makes it 1 cost. It'll make 1 power, and that will reduce it by 1. So I could go White Noise Force Field, but I have better block option with hologramming Glacier. That's still not very good, but it's going to have to do me. Now I want to dupe pot my, dual cast my... Oh god. Well, fortunately they're not attacking me, so I definitely want every orb slot under the planet. Force field to prevent these burns. Yeah, what's in the sweeping beam? Actually, we know what's in the sweeping beam. It's biased cog. Not sure I want to draw that, because if it's not 1 cost, I can't play it. And I probably do want to play it as soon as possible. Potentially even double play it. Let's just transmute instead, then. Huh. Well, at least that clears away their artifact. Yeah, do not draw that biased cog. It might be 0 cost. But even if it were, I wouldn't want to play it now. It only gets single played, and what does it really do? Oh, and it does come 0 cost. Competes with double self-repair, but this situation all in all looks really rather grim. I can only double cast 1 thing here. The times they are bad. Yeah, hologram doesn't have a lot to hologram, does it? Bias cog... Well, I guess it's going to give me back that force field. This fight could get away from me very quickly. Yeah, I'm thinking about hollowing the force field. Kind of need it for the extra everything. I can't actually change the direction I'm facing here. I'm going to take all this up the behind. So I need to hollow all of the force fielding that I can. Crikey. Well, look at this. I got 14, 14, 14. That's 30, 40. Will the rainbow help me out enough here? Whether it does or doesn't, I need that down. Should I play the self-repair or hope to double it later? With any luck, I can kill the Spire Spear, but with what? I don't have a lot to kill with. Contemplating playing the self-repair against holding on to it. Just play it, don't be greedy. No, I must be greedy. Just be greedy, you say? Well, they're the glaciers to help me defend, but I am on a timer here. A big timer. I might need that white noise down for extra powers. Save me, white noise. That doesn't help me much, but it does something. Heat sinks and machine learning draws something. A burn! Ah, just what I needed. Sweeping beam draws something. A defend, how graceful. Probably should have sundered instead. Save me, calendar, save me. Preferably from this thing. Actually, double rainbow almost helps me. Alright, go. Okay, I probably need to turbo cold snap to deal that 40 damage to you, but what if dual cast comes in at an agreeable cost? That's agreeable. Okay, this fight is now somewhat mine. Okay. We can still get somewhere. You still need to die, but dang it, I don't have kill you options here. Well, actually, lightning has a reasonable chance of killing you. Can't justify the turbo. I certainly don't want to equilibrium this stuff. Oh yeah, Stone Calendar's got my back, doesn't it? Alright, Spire Spear. I might just be able to make this worth my while if I can double cast my self-repair and have you very dead. Alright. But I am crippling myself right now due to double what's-its. Yes, double what's-its. Good job, Jake. I got all the block I need, but I need you dead. Deader than dead. This is pretty tragic, but fortunately I don't need to worry too much about that. I think I just play nothing. Absolutely nothing. Block all I can. Get smacked around a bit. There's my double self-repair. I'm not going to regret this, am I? I've never known regret in my life. Why would I know it now? All those orbs of mine are kind of fading away fast. Do I even block? I block 10, 20 of incoming 42. Glacier, Hollow, Defend might help. Could work against me, you know? Oh, that's right, you draw, don't you? Ah, good. Then we have options, don't we? That means I can Glacier rather handily, and then I can dual cast for actual damage. I like actual damage. Now you shouldn't be too hard to kill. Although I'm appearing to be rather easy to kill because he also focus downs me. Also, I got 3 burns in the draw pile. Go, my orbs. We're in it together. 99 block. What's a man to do? I suppose I could double vuln you. I do block all these burns. Could also compile my way through some of this, get some better draw going. How about we just have you ready to die next turn? Sunder, save me! Sunder! Sunder! Sunder makes my foes junder. Alright, we are rewarded, question mark? With a dead branch. Do think this one through. It could be very bad. Dead Branch will give me random cards that will clutter my deck. They will also come in at regular cost, but redraw at Snecko cost. Could give me anything. Could give me Echo Forms, Biased Cognitions, Core Surges. Barrage. Barrage is a good damage solution when I've got all my orbs activated. I think I will take that. I think I will take the Dead Branch. When in doubt, leave things to chance. Alright, Heart, it's just you, me, and me. Turn 1 Echo, not getting in the way of the other Echo. Anchor stopping me from getting blitzed on my buffer. So definitely playing that Echo form. But do I even want to do anything else other than Rainbow? Probably not. Sweeping Beam would draw, but probably just draw bad. Alright, it's not great, but it's a start. Are we sure? I mean, I have energy. I could Swift Pot, work my way down the deck better. We still have block. Good block, even. And take a chance on you. I didn't need the healing, but I'll certainly take the Capacitor. It is notably not being doubled. Am I okay with that? Yes. Yes, I am. Let's also get ourselves another Frosty Orb. And nice to see the force fields in at 0, so I can probably hollow those back nice and cheaply later on. Okay, we get all of the debuffs, and in comes the 3x15. We can double, though. Double defrag looking delectable. However, beyond that, it's looking very bad. Yeah, pretty bad. Playing cards to block seems like a fool's errand here. Just get that defrag down. Doubly, that is. Might play the charge battery, just have more to play around with next turn, but I could transmute. Transmute 4 upgraded cards. They might be really good. Might be Apotheosis. Sure. I'll take a risk. You also exhaust for Dead Branch creation. And a lot of... oh, hello, Apotheosis. Alright, this is becoming worth the wait. Defrag and Capacitor. Madness could make them free. I'm not doing Metamorphosis. Self-Repair became free, but that's a trap. Defend became free, that's not a trap. White Noise is free, though. Static Discharge. Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I'm going to play this just so it doesn't appear again. I really think Metamorphosis is a mistake. But it's just going to keep coming back. But I'm just trading Clog for Clog, so I think we'll pass on that. Bring it on, Heart. Yes! I love it! Okay. Alright, well, we got rid of all our blocks, sadly, but we can Echo. And that will allow us to hollow some force fielding fun. I'm okay with that. Hollow... force field. Hollow... Wait a second. The holograms. Ah, no, that was you hologramming yourself here. I thought I had my other hologram drawn by now. But we can still do this, can't we? Hollow... force field. Hollow... force field... hollow... Now, I could hollow force field, but do we have a better option? How about that defrag plus? I'm still mostly dead if I do that. Glacier might be able to dig me out of that situation, though. I do want that defrag down, though. $67 when we block for 70? Yeah, I'm okay with that. And by block, I mean block with my face. Thank you, Dead Branch. Ow. Wish I had a motion chip. Right. Now we shall counterattack. Probably with double Glacier. God, I wish I had Core Surge for Biased Cog. But yeah, I need to get some block option. Not enough Frost Orbs. You don't say. I feel like 0 is not enough Frost Orbs. Alright, well, we can double 3 things. Glacier's got to be one of them. Hand's a bit poopy otherwise, though. Hollow the Capacitor. Capacitor has been and gone. There's no Capacitor to hollow. Was it the right choice to only have 6 orb slots? Maybe. Hard to say. Static Discharge probably killed you. Nah. Looks fine to me. Thinking of doubling that Rainbow. There's more Capacitor. Hey, there's another Capacitor. How muckle convenient. Sadly, I don't have the energy to play the thing. However, what if I brought back that 3-cost turbo? Yeah, that won't do it either. I need some setup here, but everything costs too much. Could double charge my battery, but I could double get my rainbows going. I have an idea. I'm going to double this slime for 2 Dead Branch draws. Oh, only 1. Oh, what a cheat. What an absolute cheat. Okay, Corrupt Heart is now enjoying its own artifact, and I'm wishing that I knew where mine was. I'm in a pickle here. I can't play anything. For if I play anything, I die and then I die again, so I regrettably have to pass this turn. Ouch. Okay, now we really have to do something. But what are we doing? We're wishing we had a... probably a letter opener. Right. Probably doubling that force field to make sure I see another day. Although I could hollow something for more draw, but that compile driver is too expensive. Yeah, I need this block. Need this block, sadly. That's insufficient. I might have to hologram that block as well. There is that idea too. And bring yourself back, or bring the sweeping beam? Bring yourself back. You can always get me the sweeping beam again. Get that mediocre damage going. I'm saying it's not feeling very good without my beloved fairy by my side. Yeah, we block this, but it's not enough. And Barrage does some damage, but again, not enough. The turn after this, he's just buffing up some more, but buffing up is terrifying for me. I might need this machine learning down for extra draw. And charge battery so that I can have the energy to put it to use next turn. Hurts a little. Gonna take that cold snap back just to have a bit more blocky options. Okay, I really need to start making something happen here. Damn, no dual cast here to get some actual damage out of that Dark Orb. I don't want to single cast it. Capacitor's still in the draw pile, and I don't have a draw here. Metamorphosis isn't draw. None of this is really draw. I tell you what, Recursion actually spares the Dark Orb. Recursion is pretty good. Where did Recursion come from? Must be a Dead Branch draw. Because it keeps that Dark Orb looking splendiferous. Gives me the block I need to actually smack it with Barrage. Yeah, if the heart hits me with a multi-attack, I do get some damage in, and I get the block in with a frost, but it's only a little bit of damage, that is. We draw 8. This is pretty much our draw next turn. Force field is there. The multi-hit just kills me, though, because it's 6 by 15. I can't block 90. Yeah, Stone Calendar's coming in with some added damage as well. I'm tempted to Equilibrium just so I've got the Glacier, the Defend. Yeah, damage does need to be done, though. No, because if I Equilibrium, I double Equilibrium. I think I do need that Glacier. I certainly need that Turbo, right? Okay, here's my idea. I'm going to double Defend, so the double is gone, and then Equilibrium this, so I got Turbo Glacier for next turn to keep me alive. Alright, if I can survive these 2 rounds, I'm good, but blocking 90 right now does not seem like good things happening. Alright, well, I think it's Glacier, Glacier, Turbo, Turbo to begin with. To hell with the voids, that's a future me problem. The current me problem is staying alive. Staying alive. Pretty glad we upgraded that Turbo now. Dual Cast can smack him big time with that Dark Orb. Now that's pretty good. Death looking a little bit more plausible. Death of the heart, that is. Sunder is free, and I should still be able to claw my way out of this. Especially if I hologram back my Glacier. Maintain the blocking. We do not play Hyper Beam. No, we do not play Hyper Beam. Come on, then. Okay. I have a bit of an offer, my friend. The offer is I live and you die. It's a good offer. Well, some might say we were never getting out of that alive, and those people are bloody losers. Be gone, heart. Yet another victory for the Defect. Starting to become a bit of a streak. It might even be 2. Sad no Hyper Beam. Well, it was only a Dead Branch card. Might have been some Dead Branch stuff that pulled me through there. That recursion out of nowhere was absolute deliverance, allowing me to preserve the Dark Orb. Without that extra 100 or so damage, I was in trouble. That was a deck that did not do damage, but it won. Damn, did it win. Used just about every resource we had as well. We bought that... yeah, we bought that fairy at the expense of the capacity potion, and that absolutely saved our bacon. Act 1 was so sad. No power gain whatsoever. Still made short work of the boss, I think. Slime boss. Now that I think about it, wasn't that very close to being dead me? Doesn't matter. Just believe in Snecko. The earlier you get Snecko, the faster you can start building your deck around it, and we absolutely did. I passed on cards that I would normally take very easily, like Auto Shields Plus, 15 block, as long as you have no block. Yeah, it took a while for us to really pop. We had a lack of energy, sore lack of energy, but the Lantern and the Slaver's Collar helped out with that a lot. Fossilized Helix prevented 29 damage, and given how close we were to death, that's still pretty good. 9 cards out of Dead Branch. Good thing someone convinced you to take the fairy, right? Alright, if you want patted on the back, thank you, chat, potentially even Fox Tattoo. This win was for you, for without you, there would have been no victory. I think I lost a few years off my life saying that. Pretty happy with this one. Pretty nice slender deck as well. Against 29, I'm usually up in the 40s. Transmutation was quite inspired. The amount of times this pulled out an Apotheosis for us, which of course would make white noise free. Yeah, that was good stuff. Good stuff for a good run, which is great. Puts me in a good enough mood to simply erase the weekly one-shot from today's records. It never happened. Can't wait till next week when we can do our 298th weekly one-shot. Anyway, until I am back with that at some nebulous future, it is a cheers for joining and a cheerio. The hell you mean Snecko won this, alright? I win. Me. I use the Snecko. It is a tool in my arsenal.